What are the value propositions that you feel are really impactful and helpful for originators to bring to a potential new relationship?
That's a great question. And recently I met with a new hire and I was so excited about this person too. She was in LOA for a really long time. And she's going out on her own. But when she talks about the files she saved from helping people, like she's dialed in, she knows how to originate loans. She knows loans. She's been through a lot of files. And you can just tell like the passion that she has for helping people and how she figured out this VA loan that no one else could figure out. And she had this other loan. And I'm like, if I'm sitting with her, I just want to give her business because I feel like she's capable, she's excited. And when I was originating, I remember an appraiser that we used that I didn't know well gave me his personal loan. And I thought, what? Why did you give it to me? Like, I know he has connections, a lot of places. He said, you just seem really excited about what you do. And I'm like, wow, I am, but I didn't know that like people were picking up that. So that energy is caught. You have to go with what you do know, right? So if you're sitting down with someone and, you got to get the basic value prop of what your company can offer. We've got an amazing operations team. I hold the client's hand from start to finish. We co-market with the realtor. I'm hungry. Like people that are brand new to the business, they got to hustle and work hard because they don't have those relationships. So I would ask a lot of questions in the beginning with realtors, like what's their biggest challenge in the market right now? How do they view loan officers in general? What can a loan officer help with? And kind of figure out like where you could work alongside them to add value. And then I would, kind of get them excited about things that we could do together. So whether, if I was good at social media at the time, social media wasn't as hot when I was like really in my prime. It was more about putting together like events, hosting events with them and, helping them with their logo and things like that. Just things that were kind of special. I would listen to really what their needs were when I was talking to them, and then I would follow up. But you're listening, that you're actively listening, and that you realize like that you want to add value. But in terms of like what your value is, I would say that you're available, that you walk the client through the process. I would show them, we use Mortgage Coach, but I think that's pretty impressive how we show them the different options. We counsel the client with the consultation. And, the little extras that we add to the process to make it really special. If you're brand new, you don't have a client that's closed yet. You can just talk about the client that your team just recently served and, tell a story about a win and also just know like what products are good right now. Right now, like if I'm talking to a realtor, I'm talking about buying without selling. We have a bridge loan product that we use, but I talk about more about the consultation approach of working with the client to see what their best, needs are for the product. And then I would say like to know what kind of products your company offers that would be beneficial to the realtor. And a lot of them glaze over about product. They don't want to know, you don't want your flyers but just knowing that you have the ability to counsel their clients and hold their hand, shows that you would be a really good partner.